truck does Kevin drive? I don't know. What kind of truck do I drive?
A big rig.
Oh,
Okay.
cutting deep.
Okay. Yeah.
On
All right.
brand.
All right.
Second joke. What kind of math did Kevin study in high school?
I don't know. What kind of math did I study in high school?
Rigonometry.
Okay.
I see a theme.
Oh, there's a. You know what? He beat me down yesterday in that head-to-head, and the master debater, and I love it.
He's pummeling you still.
He's taking a victory lap. What he's doing.
That's how he fights you.
Get him, Denny's.
Get him.
Third joke for you guys. What kind of fruit snack does Kevin eat?
I don't know what kind of fruit snack do I eat.
A Rig Newton.
Okay. All right.
Fourth joke. What's Kevin's favorite kind of pasta?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it, Denny's.
Rigatoni.
Okay.
Final one. What's the only kind of gum that Kevin will chew?
Okay. I think I know. What?
Wrigley's.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, hello and welcome to the Friday KVJ Show. Good morning. I walked into quite a lovely spread here today. There's lots of farm fresh vegetables that are laying out here.
Well, we missed your birthday party because your birthday was last Friday and your family was in town, so you took the day to spend with them, and so we figured we'd throw your party today.
Oh, I love it.
Jay Bird handpicked all these vegetables from Denny's garden.
Wow, Denny's, your garden looks amazing.
Look, baby, it ain't my cup of soda, but we know you love vegetables. It's for you, baby. We love you, kid.
Okay. Wow.
Jay Bird gets snacks and sauces and pizza.
Yeah.
You get vegetables and beer.
Well, hey, that's good. I love that. That's amazing. And it's so weird, like that beer. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, well, man, I really wish I could get a little fresh today in here because I want you guys to try it. I always talk about it.
That's so weird.
And then boom, and then here it is.
3 DJs, 1 brain. We're all just kind of connected with each other.
That's actually kind of scary.
I felt like, okay,
I feel like we need more.
Is this too much beer? Is that enough beer? Is that the right amount?
No, that's a good amount.
Okay.
That'll hold me for a little while.
Are we pre-gaming on the podcast for cocktails and karaoke?
I think we need to crack that on the podcast. Definitely.
Sweet.
We had beer yesterday, Barrel of Monks. Thank you very much to them for coming in here. Kevin was great yesterday on the
Super
After the Show
great.
podcast.
And we learned about some neat new beers, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah, he played along good.
He was really cool. I went out there last night in Boca. Thanks everybody that came by to get their Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest tickets on discount. Saved some bucks there, about $10 a ticket is what you saved last night. Had a good little crowd out there, and I learned even more about beer. It's some fascinating stuff. Yeah, because we were talking just a little bit about it, and sometimes they can't replicate the same batch twice. Sometimes.
Really?
I was finding out all about that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they make it once. You go to a craft brewery, that might be the only time you get it, based on yeast strains and all that kind of stuff.
So every time you have one of it might be slightly different?
Could be. It depends upon what kind of beer you're talking about. Some of your Anheuser-Busch and all that stuff, that's going to be standard time and time again because they follow the same formulas. But sometimes there are craft beers and what was used that you'll never get it again.
Yeah, imagine like Sydney makes a batch up and then Sydney quits and you're like, oh no. What's were the exact measurements of everything?
Well, I think it has to be almost too kind of like the ingredients. Say you just can't get that kind of carrot again. So you might have a carrot in it, but it's a different kind of carrot. So it's going to taste just a little different.
It's kind of like remember when Virginia tried to remake the Big Mac for us? She's like, oh, I'm going to make it just like McDonald's.
Yeah.
And she did everything to the T. It did not taste like a McDonald's Big Mac.
It's just kind of off. Yeah. It's kind of like when you clone your dad and bring him back. It's kind of like your dad, but it's just, there's something that's kind of just off.
He's creepy and his eye is twitching.
Yeah, there's just something that's not quite right about clone dad. So that's kind of what it is with the beer. So learned a lot of stuff. So here we go. We got Friday. Gonna be a big old weekend tonight. We got cocktails and karaoke.
Yes, the return of cocktails and karaoke.
Yeah.
Switching spots, just right across the way there at the former City Place. We're going to Brother Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Are you switching it up tonight? Are we going to hear the same old songs we heard last year?
I'll switch it up.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna sing all the new songs from the Riggy collection.
You should.
Summer rigging, had me a blast. Yeah, there we go.
Do a little rig montage.
Yeah, we might have to do that. So that's got to be it. And we might have some other surprises in store for tonight. So you definitely want to come out between 7 and 9 tonight for the renewed cocktails and karaoke.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind, Jay Bird?
I see a lot of people rant about it, and I have fallen victim myself. I want to get your thought. How do you handle this? You ever go to a restaurant and you give your order and they don't write it down? It's all off the top of the dome, and the whole time you're thinking, oh my gosh.
We had a call about that yesterday.
I know, and
Yeah.
it's funny that you even say that because it happened to me, and it happened to someone else that I know too, all within the same week. I'm seeing people on Facebook and on Twitter rant about it, and it was also in a TV show that I was watching. So clearly, this is an issue.
Kind
here.
of a growing thing where maybe that's
Yes.
how you show your mettle when it comes to being a server. You're like going, it's all in my mind.
Now, are you rude if the server is asking or doesn't write it down, and in the middle of it you go, hey, is it possible you could please write this down because I've been burned so many times? Or do you let that person just do their thing?
Well, if anybody missed the call that we had yesterday, is this guy that went on a date and he's there and the guy's not writing it down. He's kind of like, hey, can you write it down? And then 2 separate problems happened with his meal. He ordered steak and got chicken.
I think that was done passive aggressively on purpose.
But
Okay.
I will.
There was drama there.
I hear you, but I mean, everybody was attacking that guy because he came off a little pissy, but he's like, look, I didn't like the attitude I was getting from the waiter. I thought he was hitting on my girl, and then my order was wrong twice, and he wouldn't write it down, and that's a peeve of mine.
That guy was,
and everybody attacked him.
But they attacked him because he was a jerk on other avenues.
Okay.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, that's not why they attacked him. There is a thing though where, because it's happened to me a lot, where they are writing, they don't write it down, and the whole time you're thinking, please don't mess it up, please don't mess it up. It has been messed up on several occasions, and then it's going to be messed up, and you try to say something or just remind them about the extra cheese or the sauce or that it wasn't turkey, that it was a cheeseburger, and then they come and it's messed up, and you're like, I told you so.
I think that's almost when you tell them, and then if it gets to that point, the manager should watch this too. And if I'm a manager of a restaurant and I've got a server that's out there doing that, I would like to know if they'd be like, look, you need to write stuff down. You got to come up with a better system because you're not doing anybody any favors.
And I have heard people say, I am good enough to not write it down. I've been doing this forever. I see what.
Then I would make a point and be like, hey, I'm just letting you know, like, you didn't write the stuff down and it's wrong. And there's a lot of stuff wrong. And I'm not a big fan of that. And let them know.
And then you're complaining, and now you've got
You're
weird.
not I mean, to me, you're saying something legit. Otherwise, you just, what are your options? You just sit there and take it?
I hear you. I hear what you're saying on the radio, but I know Kevin would not say anything in person.
And I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
I don't ever really have a problem with it. And if I see them and they don't, like, I can't even think of a time where they didn't write it down and didn't. But if that's something where I notice and I'm very particular about my orders and I got a problem.
It's so combative, though.
Well, then what are your options? You get up and leave, or you're not going to get your food done right?
Okay, for example, let's say, and this has happened before, where you order a chicken dinner of some sort, and they come out and they bring you meatloaf, and it's in the middle of rush hour. Now they have to go back and make it again. You have to wait.
I think if it came out wrong, you're entitled to say, you know what, this isn't what I ordered, and I don't have time. I'm just going to get up and go.
I think if it comes
on
out,
you, man.
Anybody who has the balls to bring out meatloaf, first of all, seriously, check yourself.
Well, something that's massively incorrect.
If that's massively that incorrect at that point, maybe you do just say, you know what? I'm short on time. I really don't have time to get a new dish. I'm going to have to go. I ordered the chicken. You brought the meatloaf.
Yeah. I ain't paying. It's your problem. Bounce.
But just know, though, when you are serving and you don't write it down, half the table's going, we are watching you, and you better not mess up the order. And I think you should at least fake like you're writing it.
It's a bold move not to write it down if there's any kind of level of complication.
You have a table full of 5 people. How can
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But still, even if the person was not writing it down, I still would not say anything.
It's just been so many times where they haven't written it down, and I know in my heart, I go, they're going to mess it up. You can't. Don't say anything because you don't want to be rude, and they mess it up.
Yeah,
and it happens a lot.
I think your best move is say, you know what, this isn't what I ordered, and I don't have time to have it corrected, so I'm going to go. And then just get up and leave, and then hopefully maybe they'll learn a lesson.
Are you rude, though, to say, can you please write this down?
I would never say that.
So you think it's rude?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't predict the future. You don't know what's going to happen. If they don't write it down, they might not get it right. They might get it right. But in that moment, now you've started a combative situation by being like, should you write this down?
I hear you. It's a dicey,
I would never.
It's a dicey game.
This is the person bringing you your food. What if they're pissy? What if they're like, all right, I'm going to drop her chicken patty on the floor and then put it back on her sandwich because she's a little bee?
I wouldn't do it either, but we have a problem out there.
We have a problem.
We have a restaurant problem.
Maybe, and just maybe, I don't want to be so bold, but somebody's orders are too complicated.
No, I'm talking on the case where you've got 5 or 6 people at a table and the server doesn't write it down. You can turn it around on me if you want.
He needs 3 different sauces.
Oh, get out of here. No.
He wants to substitute this for that.
That's
You gotta hold this.
typical.
No onions.
Typical
no peppers.
to quest a person. Typical to quest a person.
I eat it how it's made. You're actually more requested than me with your picky order.
I know. How dare I? Oh my gosh, your order's messed up and you want it right. Oh my gosh.
Somebody texted in and said some restaurants don't allow servers to write orders down.
Really?
I don't know. Again, that's one of those situations where if you are that particular about stuff and the meal is that wrong, like for me, I make sure I have to eat healthy stuff. And if they brought me something that's not healthy, I'm not going to eat it. And if that is a situation and I don't have time to get it done right, I would be like, look, I'm not going to eat this and I'm not paying for it clearly. And I will not return. So
and now you're running late and you haven't eaten and it's a terrible experience.
Yeah, and I'll let them know. I'll be like, I'm not going to come back. So, if you guys want to not write stuff down and get it wrong, then, in 3 months you'll have no one here and you'll close. So congratulations.
I'm not the only one talking about this problem. That's all I'm saying, Virginia. You can look at me with your stank eye. That's fine.
Oh, I do. I'm very stanky when I look at you.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I just wanted to say, I think it is ridiculously hot outside. It is so hot that yesterday I went to go use my garden hose because I have all these plants like in the front of my house and I like to water them every day and take care of them. My garden hose melted.
Wow.
It melted.
Really?
To itself. I can no longer get water out of it. That's how hot it was yesterday.
Dang.
Aren't these things supposed to withstand heat? It melted.
Can't withstand this Florida heat.
Oh my gosh.
Tell you what, the playing with the hose is fun. I gave Chewy a bath the other day, and it was such great fun.
It is. It reminds you of your childhood.
I will tell you a quick warning, though. One thing I learned once upon a time is if you're going to be like, haha, you're going to have some fun with the kids, and you're going to fire that hose right up and start squirting the kids immediately, give it a second to let that water get out of the hose that's been sitting in the sun.
The hot water.
Because it will come out at 200 degrees, and your children will have severe burns if you blast them right away with that hose water.
Daddy.
My skin is melting. Terrible. What I got on my mind today, I am experimenting a little bit with my diet, trying to get things right. And there's a couple things that I keep paying attention to that pop up. You probably heard of, what do they call it? The abbreviation IF. Is that what it is? Everybody's like going, do you do IF? Intermittent fasting.
I thought you.
Jimmy Kimmel does this.
Yes, he does. He's one of the people that does it. I saw, I don't know which one it was, Penn or Teller, or the one that used to be chubby.
Yes, Penn.
Yeah, okay. So they were talking to him. He's lost a ton of weight. And apparently he was faced with the option of either doing the stomach stapling surgery or changing his diet. And so he only allows himself to eat 1 hour out of every day. So 23 hours out of the day, he's not eating food and will not eat food.
Wow.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
It seems really barbaric to do to your body and your mind.
Well, it's fascinating stuff, and I'm just kind of looking into it. Now, right now, I'm just a spectator in the stands watching. I'm doing a little bit, less. Like I used to traditionally kind of do 3 meals. Now I'm trying to cut down to about 2 a day. So I have read and heard that, as you get a little bit older, you need fewer and fewer calories. And so I'm kind of trying to back that down a little bit. And I saw, like, for instance, Naomi Campbell, the supermodel. Now, she's supermodel, so she's going to eat differently anyway.
It's her job.
But she says she goes oftentimes more than a day without eating. She said, I eat when I feel like it. I don't starve myself. It just depends upon how I feel. And if I don't feel like I need food, then I don't eat food. It could be days.
Yeah, 3 days of not eating food and you're not starving yourself. Okay. That's a model who's been warped.
Feels like she doesn't need it.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Your body needs to eat every day.
That's
multiple times a day.
Yeah, that's your regular routine where you're starving yourself from days on end. That's not normal.
It's ridiculous.
And now I saw this story about this 25-year-old Minneapolis woman who claims that she gets most of her energy from breathing exercises and really doesn't need any solid food to live. It's called prana or breatharianism.
What?
Which are breathing practices she claims gives her nutrients from the air. She says she does the exercises for 40 minutes a day to get her energy, and she'll consume smoothies, some teas, and juices. She won't really have any full solid food. She'll have pureed fruits and vegetables. And she said her longest fast was 97 days without having any solid food.
She goes outside, kind of basically eats the sun, the air.
She breathes, and that's where she gets her energy for living.
Mom, what are you doing? Oh, I'm eating the air.
This hippie's weird.
Yeah.
She's from California.
Minneapolis.
Okay.
That's weird.
She said that since adopting the new lifestyle, she has more energy and she feels more relaxed about life. So that's kind of what she's doing. So I find it fascinating. I am doing probably, more smoothies and stuff like that. I need to get one of those smoothie machines and learn how to do it. But it's kind of interesting. So I'm keeping an eye on. Like I said, I'm sitting in the stands. I'm watching, seeing what's going on. I'm slowly backing down my calories myself. I think these are radical approaches. I don't plan on trying anytime soon, but it is kind of interesting to see, okay, are we as humans just conditioned? Because, we went through the 80s, 90s, and even a little bit of the 2000s, where you sat down at a restaurant and you expected a plate that was as big as your bathtub, and you wanted to be full of food, and you're like, now that's a deal. And then we would just eat tons of food, and we became accustomed to that, and that became the new norm. Maybe the real norm should be a lot less.
Some of us still think that way, by the way.
You're right. Well, it's the 80s.
Are you making sure that your food's F to T? Farm to table.
Yes.
Okay. That's another buzz term I keep hearing. Farm to table.
Yes. So anyway, somebody said read a book by Dr. Jason Fung. He's like the expert on intermittent and extended fasting.
Fung?
Fung.
Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't sound like any fung what he's doing.
No.
I can't do it. I could not imagine going a whole entire day without eating.
Oh, you mean you can't starve yourself from days on end? Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
You should not do that for I don't know. I know that Jimmy Kimmel says he's doing it and he's having success with it, but it just feels like empty, and then I get angry, and then I get sad.
Eventually, you're gonna go. You are gonna have moments where you go back to a ravenous animal. You will.
I prefer to eat smaller little portions and not go nuts and spread them out throughout the day.
Do you guys want to do breakfast today? All this talking on farm to table.
What are you thinking?
Okay, Mama.
You got one person that's biting.
Hey, Mom. Let's talk during commercial.
All it takes is one.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
What would you say is the worst taste ever? Have you ever had something hit your taste buds and your tongue and you go, oh, that's terrible?
Batteries and pennies were rough for me.
Battery.
You're right. No, it immediately, you have that.
And I also remember, too, when I was a kid, I made this aluminum foil ball and started chewing on it, and it almost shocked my tooth. It was terrible.
Yeah. I don't know if that's as much taste, but yeah, it's something that just immediately, as soon as it hits your taste buds, they just recoil, and you're like, that is the worst thing ever.
Blood sometimes can kind of taste like pennies a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that irony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is actually a list that they have ranking the worst tastes on the website Ranker. And here's where they are. What do you think number one is? Worst taste ever on the website Ranker. What do they put?
Farts. Is this just food or just
It's taste.
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Whose
You
farts
say-
are you eating?
No, it's not me. I'm saying it's a universal answer.
Okay. What do you think, Virginia?
Lima beans.
Lima beans. I gotta tell you, the lima bean did make the list. It's on there at number 25.
I hate them.
But they said number 1 is vomit.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not that far off here.
Do you taste a fart?
I've heard you can.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if thankfully, I've never had the taste of fart on my tongue.
Oh, well, come here.
Yeah.
I think I've even heard Virginia say that before. Like, I can taste it.
Some of the other things they have up there, earwax is number 2.
Oh, okay. This is a horrible list.
Number 3, fermented tofu.
Tofu can be gross, man.
Fresh tofu sometimes is a struggle.
I've never had fermented tofu.
Especially when it's in a block form. It's pretty gnarly looking.
Yeah, some of these things that they have on the list for the worst taste evers are, exquisite taste. Chicken feet is number 6.
Ugh.
Tripe, which is basically cow stomach or animal stomach.
Yeah, like intestine
Yeah,
stuff.
number 8.
The one bit that we did, and I feel like I can still feel it in my mouth, is when we had to eat that turkey heart. That was probably the worst thing I've ever had to eat.
Yeah, I remember we had that fermented duck egg.
That was rough.
It was like a
Yeah.
200-year-old duck egg or something like that.
That was rough.
That one still sticks with me. Yeah, licorice they have at number 10 for worst taste ever.
The black licorice, yes. It's pretty jarring.
Compare that to the 200-day duck egg.
Okay, give me the licorice all day.
Number 11 on their list, Vegemite, which is an Australian, I think it's like a vegetable paste
It's
or
a
something like that.
yeasty paste. It's gnarly.
We tried it. It was terrible.
It is terrible. I've had it. I can't tell you what it is. Cow's tongue is in there. The black pudding or blood sausage.
Ugh.
Sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yes.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. They put beer at 15. Come on
What?
now.
Get out of here.
Come on now. They've got wasabi in there, cooked cabbage.
Do they have olive loaf? That's that bologna-looking meat that has buttons in it. It looks like they put buttons, and I believe it's olives.
Yeah, that did not make the list that I saw.
Spam with that gel on it.
Yeah, the gel is there. Maybe the spam, it's not great. But
Any kind of meat gel.
Yes.
they actually put Coca-Cola at number 35.
Oh, get out of here with this. Although Suits had his first Coca-Cola last night, he's never had a Coke for our mukbang.
Yeah.
And he takes a sip and says, "Oh, it's terrible."
What does he drink all the time?
Yeah, I don't know. But
His mother's teat milk.
Suits, are you still breastfeeding?
He is. His Suits is still breastfeeding.
I'm not kidding you. His body about shut down after one sip of Coca-Cola.
Suits.
I can't let that rumor go.
These are some really strong allegations.
The rumor is Suits is still breastfeeding.
I need to shut that down right now.
Okay.
At least not from your mom.
From nobody. I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, you told me last night that you had a Sprite one time as a kid and got
Yeah,
real...
I was like scar. I thought it was a water. When I was like, I can remember that exact moment. It was disgusting.
I mean, Sprite? It's amazing.
What do you drink?
Honestly, I just drink water for the most part. I mean, I loved chocolate milk, but it's so fattening. I cut all that stuff out when I was trying to lose weight. I just drink water pretty much.
Get out.
So you were never, ever, ever exposed to soda?
No, every time I had any little bit of it, I hated it.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't like carbonation like that. It's gross. Unless, if you mix it with alcohol, I tolerate it. But
Okay.
other than that,
It's got to have an end goal to it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
He's a fascinating cat.
He
isn't he? Yeah. About sour anything, somebody said like sour milk or yogurt. If you've ever had something you didn't realize was hot, warm, or spoiled, and you just dig right in, you're like,
Spoiled milk's rough.
Yeah, it is.
that is a tough one. Someone said, is it yucca? Is that how you pronounce that? Yucca? So nasty? Is that Y-U-C-C-A?
Yeah, YUCA. It boiled yucca has like a slimy texture and it's kind of weird. I like it, but I could see where it'd be disconcerting.
I know it's going to be controversial in this room, but raw onion. Oh, what a bully ingredient. It kind of burns your mouth.
Before my stomach changed, I loved raw onion. I would eat it on everything.
Can you eat raw onion, Kev? Do you like that?
I'm not a fan of it, no. And there's some meals that, I could have a little bit here and there, finely diced, just a little, but there are some places where I go and they'll overcompensate with the raw onion because I think it's cheaper, and so it kind of like makes the plate look more full. And so when I go and order certain dishes, certain places, I'm like, you got to hold that onion.
The only onion I could do is the sliced ones from McDonald's on the cheeseburger, and there's no way that's
Right.
regular onion. There's got to be something else on that thing.
Those seem like the most tame onions ever.
And they're
They
sweet.
don't taste like onions.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever McDonald's does to those onions, they're
I
not
know, right?
oniony.
It's a different game.
They're
Yeah.
good.
Totally different brand.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, if they're like sauteed or something like that, the onions I'm okay with.
I'm
But
with
raw,
ya.
Raw, yeah, different story. Okay, anything else that you would add to the list of the worst taste ever? They even put coffee at number 29.
It can be. There's some
Yeah.
gnarly coffee out there.
Yeah, so what would you add to it? 877-979-WRMF. Well, we're looking at the ranker list for the worst tastes ever. Yeah, 1 and 2, you get it. Vomit, earwax, no problem. But some of the foods that they have on there, the tripe, like the stomach and the cow's tongue, and even oxtail, like at number 16, people pointed out, to me, I'm like, not that big a deal. I mean, if you have an ethnic family or somebody said, look, this got to be an American food list and probably from the Midwest, a lot of the stuff that you're listing off Caribbean people eat. I know my wife's Mexican family, like they will have the tripe, they'll have the menudo that's got, those kind of things in it, and I eat that frequently, and I don't have any problems with it. It doesn't taste bad. I mean, the concept, you're like, oh, cow stomach.
My mom,
It's not that bad.
My mom confessed when me and my sister were much older that she would always feed us like cow tongue and tripe and all that. We didn't know when
It's
we were
not
little
bad.
that we were
Yeah.
eating it. Like, you just think I'm eating this soup called menudo.
Don't you hate that when you get food duped like that? My mom used to do that with grilled cheese. She'd say she's making it with butter, and she's making it with gross mayonnaise, like not the good kind of mayonnaise. Ugh. Come on.
Come on, Mom.
You can't do that.
That's
What
not
you doing?
cool.
It ain't cool.
What you doing?
It's one thing to lie by omission. It's another thing to flat out lie.
What would you say, hey Mom, did you make this with butter? No, I made it with butter. And then I find the
I made it with butter.
I find the mayo jar in the kitchen right next to the bread.
So people added on here the cottage cheese they think is one of the worst tastes ever.
The worst. It looks like pelican poop.
I love cottage cheese.
It ain't real cheese.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Milk of magnesia, somebody said worst taste ever.
Pretty rough.
Apple cider vinegar, that is pretty rough.
Oh, we did that for sudden death. Someone had to drink that. It was awful.
Yeah, and I'll also put in there dip spit.
I thought I was drinking a Coke one time. My roommate had the dip spit. I'm like, oh, Coke. It was just dip spit.
Yeah, it's if you've ever had that, yeah, it'll change your life, and not in a good way.
It will change your life.
Yes. Somebody else said beets, worst taste ever.
Oh, I love beets.
I can't stand beets.
They taste like the ground,
Terrible.
Virginia.
Beets with gorgonzola, like a creamy gorgonzola.
It tastes like someone's been digging.
I don't mind a little earth.
Somebody said latex gloves, worst taste ever.
They are terrible.
I totally agree. That is some awful stuff. All right, there you go. It is a ranker list. If you want to go change some of the things and knock the tripe and the cow tongue down, you can go and vote up things like dip spit. Why is dip spit not on that list? It's absolutely terrible. Loved this. We heard back from Renee. She said, you gave a shout out to my son Zane yesterday for his 6th birthday. Now he insists he is famous and says he's going to be on your show. Just so you know, Jaybird, he's coming for your job.
The KVZ show.
That is KVZ one of these days. Got a little shout out to another Jason for his 8th birthday. He's a big fan of the KVJ show. Also, got to say what up to Gabriel, one of our KVJ Nationers. He's turning 38. And it's also his 10-year wedding anniversary. Thanks to my wife for putting up with me and having our first child too last year, baby Enzo. His wife is Isabella. They're bouncing all over the place, from Utah to South Florida and soon back to Utah. So
Wow.
first I'm hearing of that. Sorry to see you go, bud, again, but
Talk
best
about
to you.
a culture shock.
Going back
Yeah.
to the Ute.
Yep, going back to the Ute. He listens no matter where he is.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that, but best to you. Also, happy birthday to my husband, Nico. Happy 30th from Maria, Angel, Leanna, Layla, and Bella. And also, happy birthday to Matt from Allison, Haley, Slade, and the pups, Dixie and Sassy.
Sassy. You had a dog, Sassy.
My dad had a dog, Sassy.
Oh, I remember Sassy.
Sassy Ralston. You're Kevin Ralston. You had a dog, Sassy.
I used to get emails all the time from Sassy Ralston.
Yes.
I loved it.
Rest in peace, Sassy.
R.I.P. Sassy.
Aw. I'm going to spill out a little of my drink for Sassy right now.
Okay. All right. Whatever you got to do, pay some respect.
Kevin's dad used to write me emails as Sassy the dog.
Which was awesome.
I miss those days.
Yes, I know. We'll have to get back on that. He's got other dogs. He's got Angel and Buddy now.
Have you heard from Angel or Buddy?
I have not.
They're not as good of writers as Sassy was, so we'll work on that. But it's about time to get this thing going here. No Name Movie Game. And if you're looking for a hot show, you got one's going to be coming up next week on Saturday. Goo Goo Dolls and Train going to be at the Coral Sky Amphitheater. And we got your tickets, including meet and greet passes for the Goo Goo Dolls right now for our winner of the No Name Movie Game. All right, all you have to do is just call up, you pair up with a member of the KVJ show. They'll give you the clues to the movies. Cannot use the character names, the actor names, or the words from the title of the movie.
And the witch
when you
is
do
the witch is the champ?
Not sure.
No, she's wearing the belt like she's the champ.
Yeah, it was over here. I think I'm the champ.
Okay. Guess we'll just go with that.
I'm glad.
Denny's? I am. Okay, yeah. Denny's is confirmed.
All right, we're going to start here with Kathy from Aventura. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, good morning, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy
Friday.
Kathy. Okay, are you ready for this?
I am, and no pressure. My husband is the biggest Goo Goo Dolls fan, so this would be brownie points for the entire year.
Wow.
Okay, Kathy. Focus.
Set the stage here.
The witch looks shook.
I don't want to blow it.
Okay.
No, please.
Okay, we're putting 60 seconds on the clock here. Virginia's going to give the clues. Your time begins now.
Pass. He's got all these guns. Oh, yo, it's the same guy. He's in the forest. He's a fighter. Pass.
Oh, boy.
He's a pet in your house, not a cat, but a
Dog.
And he's really furry. He's really overly hairy. He needs to be actually taken to the groomer.
Beethoven.
Pass.
Beethoven?
Pass. These are terrible. Pass. She's the
Oh my
nanny.
God.
She's a nanny, but she's British and she can do all these magical things.
Oh, Mary Poppins.
Yes. It's a horror genre, but it's funny. It's a comedy horror movie. Oh, pass.
Oh, Lord.
This is where you go to get your luggage after you fly.
Baggage claim.
Yes. He repeats the same thing over. Yes, definitely. Movie from the 80s.
Oh, God.
Rain Man on that one.
Damn it.
Oh, the witch seems human today.
Those
Okay.
were awful movies.
All right, well, we'll see here.
Because
Kathy.
they're after the year of 1995.
Kathy's going to hang on and wish that Denny's and Jaybird both choke.
Oh.
Okay.
I am so sorry, Kathy.
Mijo, we just gotta beat the witch.
We're going to go with Christina here in Lake Worth. Hello, Christina.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, you ready for this?
I am.
Okay, you got to beat two with Denny's here. All right, are you ready for this? 60 seconds on the clock. No Name Movie Game. Your time begins now.
It's one more than six.
7.
And they're fantastic. It's a Western. Pass that. Let's see. This is it's another term for dying, and it's also you use it to open a door.
The Skeleton Key?
Pass that one. Let's see. These are tough. This is I want to suck your blood, and I'm also very short. Like a child version of I want to suck your blood.
The Mummy?
Yeah, pass that one.
Hotel Transylvania?
Let's see here. If you're outside and electricity comes from the sky and hits you, what sentence would explain that? You would be.
You'd be electrocuted?
It's like being hit with a blunt object. by electricity. Pass that on. He is a cowboy. He has a Native American partner, and they don't prowl. They scour the West for justice. Yes. They accidentally send a nuclear bomb to Russia.
You all right, Dennis?
I don't know, man. I had a lot of fried food
I'm
last
glad
night.
you picked hard movies for yourself, too.
Okay.
I just switched up all the movies.
All right. Sorry there, Christina.
Is Virginia still winning?
Yeah, get two.
I am?
Kathy is holding on right now. Let me just check back in. How you feeling, Kathy?
I'm feeling really good. Jaber, no pressure, but don't choke.
Okay.
I mean, no, you need a choke.
Wait.
Yeah, get that straight, Kathy. You want Jaybird to choke here. You want these tickets for your husband.
Crash and burn.
Yes, yeah. You want him to do terrible here. Okay. Jaybird, you get 3 or more, you win. 2 or less, you're at least going to overtime with Virginia here in the No Name Movie game.
If I get 3 Denny's, I'm jumping on you.
All right.
There goes your back.
Kara's on here from West Palm Beach. Hello, Kara.
Hi.
Kara, I don't got to tell you how much I need this victory. Please.
I understand. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. I like it.
All right.
Fire.
Positivity.
She's calm. She's focused. She sounds cute.
You don't need to be my
married?
Yeah, he's married. Thank you. Yeah.
It's awkward.
Yeah, I know. Virginia's like,
And go.
Okay.
All right, come on.
60 seconds on the clock here. No Name Movie game. Your time begins now.
Blow it.
I am the pass. Keep me. Let me know. Pass. Okay, there is the same thing as spirit boat. What would a spirit boat be? Boo! I am on this.
Ship?
Yes. I was this in college. I played baseball, but I was always riding the blank, and it was. Yes, but then I'm a bench, not cold.
Oh.
Bench warmer.
You can't say
You
bench.
can't say bench.
You just said bench.
She said bench. She said bench. All right,
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I howl, and I am not a woman. I howl.
Wolfman.
Yes. Okay. It's the one odd thing in February. Think about it. Every 4th blank, it's called this.
Leap year.
Yes. They call Virginia this. She's the blank. She walks into a room. She's
Witch.
No. Pass, Denny's. Pass.
True.
Pass, Denny's. I'm taking pills. I'm having these crazy blanks. I got weird things on my face.
I think it's over, boo.
Oh, is it over?
I just want to see how long you go.
Susan's waving the timers.
The timer stopped a while
Oh
ago.
my gosh. What happened?
You won.
It'd be 10 a.m. He's still here.
We won.
You won.
We should have let him
Yes, you
keep
did.
going.
Yeah, I was going to. I just want to see how long this will continue on before he's like, well, hey, where's my timer? Yeah.
We did it.
Very nice.
We did it.
4-2. The Bird is the new reigning champ. No Name Movie game.
Yes.
Oh, you get to bring that tonight and lose it at Cocktails and Karaoke.
Yeah, you do. That's nice. Very nice. Okay, well, somebody had an idea for tonight for the Cocktails and Karaoke. We did not do the original sudden death idea because people said you're going to get fired, and they might have been right. We were going to have the loser of sudden death wear clown makeup to our dinner with the CEO of the new company, and we really don't know them well. And, it could have gone off wrong. I don't know how it would have gone. I really don't. But they probably saved us from ourselves.
It could have been disrespectful, and we don't want to disrespect at the first sit down.
No, the second one's a different story, but the first definitely not.
So Virginia lost that sudden death, and I see a deck of cards coming back into the room. So we're just going to wash her loss on that? She just gets a mulligan? Is that what we're doing?
Well, somebody sent, I got 3 emails. People were saying, I don't think it's fair that Virginia should have to carry that over because the draw should pertain to the punishment. Now, that's something to debate. I don't know. Does Virginia need to pay off this next idea?
Before I drew the card, I said, is this real? Is this really happening? And you're like, nah, we're not going to do it. Let's just see what happens. How it would have played out. And so that's a hypothetical situation. The Bird is so off on this one.
All I'm doing, I'm merely pointing out something I know we're going to hear back from the listener. I don't care what we do. I wish you all good luck.
You want to see the witch burn at the stake.
Okay, on this, I will do a 5 call says it all. This is going to be quick. This will be direct to the point. Does Virginia, because she did draw the lowest card on that, deserve to have this suggested punishment for tonight?
Is it just me?
I was bringing up a point, Kev, because you know you're gonna hear it. Oh, Virginia, what happened to the punishment? I'm just doing my job as a journalist.
Well,
right
should
now.
I tell you what tonight would be? And it has to do with cocktails and karaoke.
She's so mad at me.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Why? I'm just
Physically.
Do you want the calls now, or do you want to find out what is going on for this?
ask the witch. I don't want anything to do with
Do you
this.
want to know what your possible fate could be, or I could wait till after the calls before we draw?
Well, why am I being punished when you put it out there as hypothetical?
Okay,
what am I being punished for? For hypothetically losing?
I'm not even saying it. I'm going to let the listeners decide it. And you can ask each one of these calls that comes in if they vote against you. And you can ask them how it's fair. I'm just leaving it in the hands of our audience that matters everything to us. They control everything, not me.
Well, you already put it on Facebook and did a whole entire thing. Should I wear the clown makeup? And everybody voted no.
I know, but this is a separate issue. Should this drawing still carry over to the next punishment then? Since you didn't do that, people are just saying Virginia gets out of everything every time. And even when she draws, she has some way of kind of cheating it so that it never works out against her. And then if she passes up on this one, then she's just cheating another one. And
it was a hypothetical situation.
Let's just call it sudden death for Jay Bird.
I did not do anything. So now you're going to punish me.
It's not me. Take it up with every call that comes in.
The only reason why I brought it up, because we were already getting comments about it. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah.
At this point, let's just draw. I want a fun night tonight.
I'm going to, because I'm going to get the angry emails from the listeners, so I'm going to let them decide. And then if you want it to, if somebody says, yes, Virginia should carry over this punishment, then you can argue with them why. And they'll answer the question, because I don't have the answer.
I'm not here to argue with anybody,
Okay.
first of all.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to have my weekend set off right. It's Friday. I want to have a good time.
I agree with you.
We're having a beer podcast.
I would have a good time, too. But Kevin, I think, wants to talk to the people. I should not have said anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In all caps, one text. Virginia deserves the punishment. Yes, she gets away with everything.
That's not a 5 call, though. That's just a text, so you're still good. You're still good. Please don't throw your water on me.
The summer of Rig is upon us, folks.
Well, that you knew that.
Rig is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Rig is in the air.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have this be in the listeners' hands with 5 calls, 877-979-WRMF.
Well, what is the punishment? Because people are voting on something, a blind item.
They're just saying whatever the punishment is that you would step into.
What is it?
Okay. You want to know, Javer? Do you want to know?
Well, don't you think people should know before they vote what they're voting on?
I'm going to let you deal with this, Kev.
Okay.
You're the boss.
That's
You're
fine.
in charge.
Okay, here's what it is tonight. It's called Graffiti Face. So this will encourage people to come up and sing. Anyone who comes up to sing tonight at Cocktails and Karaoke is going to be using the loser's face as a log to let people know that they came up and sang. So they will have a Sharpie and they will write their name on your face as a way of saying, yep, I came up, sang, and that's going to be the reward for coming up to sing on stage tonight. You get to sign the loser's face in Sharpie.
Oh, I feel a little cough coming on.
You should go home right now.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it tonight.
You should leave now.
Is that laryngitis?
I don't know. It sounds like you have it.
Okay. The audience decides.
Oh, man.
A Sharpie on the face.
I think that's by the way, though, very fun, interactive punishment.
Yeah. It encourages,
does get the people
participation.
involved.
Yes. Okay. We're starting off here. Kim gets the first vote, 5. Wow. Majority vote decides. Do we redraw here, or does Virginia get Graffiti Face tonight? Kim, what is your vote for?
My vote is for a redraw. I listened the other day, and you specifically said it was just hypothetical. It should not have to carry over. Virginia should not have to do it.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
All right. There you go. See, Virginia?
1.
Should make you feel
Look
better.
at that. Things are on the upswing.
But something tells me the lines have been rigged.
Oh, this is what Ricky does. He makes you think.
You're
going to
good.
be okay, and then I'm telling you, it's going to go to the 5th call. You know that. There's no way it's going to be 3. Oh, Virginia doesn't get to do it. He's got a smile.
Damn it, Riggs.
He's smiggy again.
Come on. I mean, you guys.
Smug and Rig together. Smiggy.
Let's go with Robert in Port St. Lucie. Robert, what is your vote? Does Virginia get the punishment, or do we redraw?
absolutely gets the punishment. I've been listening for so many years, and she skates by with the easiest punishment. The witch gets it today.
Okay.
Stop laughing over there because you are going to feel the wrath.
I love my job. I'm having a great time with you guys. You guys are my bestest friends.
Okay, this is going too far.
Rachel, what is your vote for?
Robert and Jaybird need to pipe their butts down because you said it was a hypothetical.
Okay.
Well said.
So you're voting for redraw.
Fight me, Jason. I voted for you got to redraw.
She's not taking any of your crap.
Oh, she never does. Is that Rachel from Vero?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love Rachel.
She never takes
She's on the side of the truth.
She's been on my ass like flies at a rip roast for 15 years.
Stay on that ass, Rachel.
Okay, 2 are saying redraw. 1 says punish. Mike is on here. Mike, what do you say?
I say definitely punish, and tonight I might sing the clowns. Where are the clowns? And you should change her name to Rhoda Hart. Good news, you got a new name.
Well, imagine this. It's down to 2-2, Virginia.
You know what? You never know how the calls are just going to land.
If you want to do it for real, you wipe all of the calls clean right now and you take a
No,
random.
that's rigging it.
That's rigging
That's
it?
rigging it because it's first 5 calls. I'm
Okay.
just taking the first 5 calls.
Okay. I thought it was more fair that way, but what the hell do I know?
No, that's rigging it. This is fair. I said 5 calls, first 5 calls, and these are the first 5 calls that came in.
And I brought you beer today.
Look,
Jenny, don't blame me. It's the audience.
I should take that beer back.
And don't blame. I'm not the new guy on the show. I don't know what
You're the new
these
guy.
rules. He's
Yeah.
Kevin in Virginia way before his KVJ, so don't bring me down.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. It is all down to this. Does Virginia face off with the punishment, or do we redraw?
Is it a guy or is it a woman on the
Yeah,
line?
that is a very valid question.
You're right.
Because it's specifically gone down the gender lines on this vote.
It really has.
Denny's, if you put a guy on line 5, you're getting it too.
Mm-hmm. It is a guy.
Oh, no.
Okay. We have here Greg. It's 2 for redraw, 2 for punish Virginia. You decide. Greg, what are we going to do?
Hey, guys, I say redraw. Give Virginia a break and make it fair.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Greg, you are a saint amongst men.
Okay.
And Greg, do me a favor, go find your balls.
So there you go. That's fair. That's democracy. That's what it's about. The listeners got their say, and they say we need a redraw.
Wow.
So no one else can complain. You can't send me any emails about it. I'm not going to hear it. Be like, look, I let it ride out.
This has got... I've seen the ending of this movie so many times, and there's no way I'm not getting the punishment. I just know how the universe works. The witch gets away, flies off on her broom. And as I'm getting my face written on tonight, all I'll hear is that.
Oh my God. There's so much pressure with this draw.
Okay. All right. Virginia is up there. Will she? She's not had a lot of luck so far this
I
summer.
haven't.
Yeah.
The tides have turned.
Will it continue to work against her? Or will it all pay off for Virginia again?
It's so funny how many people are mad for different reasons about this.
Oh, I know. No, on both sides. But hey, honestly, anybody who's complaining, and trust me, the text messages are coming in crazy right now. People are very upset. But
Majority people, would you say?
I don't know, but all I know is majority of the people on the phone said to redraw. So that's it. That said it all. So
She's quite controversial, Vicious V.
Okay. All righty. Let's see what we got here. Okay, keep in mind, in this whole summer of Rig with the sudden death, you can flip things.
This summer of Rig, man, it's
throwing everyone off.
It's a civil war within us.
Okay. Let's see, Jaybird, what did you happen to draw today? Let's start with you and see what your card is.
I got a 3.
Oh,
how odd. How weird.
Yeah.
Jaybird's got a 3.
Oh, look at that smuggy smile. Jaybird's got a 3. He even drops down. His voice drops down into the key of smug.
Denny's, what did you draw over there?
Oh, let's see. I got a 9.
Of course.
Okay, he's got a 9. Okay. Virginia, let's see what you happen to draw over there.
I want to see what you have first.
Oh, she still making the rules over there.
Okay. I've got an ace.
Are you kidding me right now? The summer of rig, folks.
Not necessarily.
The ace is high. You can't get a higher card.
Okay. Well, what did you draw?
You're not going to believe it.
What?
Jaybird,
Did the universe win? Did the universe help me?
you are not going to believe this. I drew a 2.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Wow.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
You got your wish.
Universe, thank you.
Well,
You got
You
your
don't even know how to
wish.
handle
I'm gonna
this.
cry.
Virginia, you could use your flip card to. Oh wait, no.
I don't have one.
Oh, Smiggy! Smiggy! The summer
The rig.
Is in. Get used to it. We got 2 more months of this crap.
WRMF. Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Got a few interesting things that came to our attention here this week from Craigslist and the misconnections. It's an interesting post here. Something about somebody's sex doll getting stolen. That's unfortunate.
Somebody's what?
And right before the weekend.
Did you say dog or doll?
Sex doll.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope there's not a sex dog.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's totally, one, it's illegal. Yeah, this one's not illegal, but it is creepy. Yeah, somebody got their sex doll stolen and they want it back. This is a male seeking a few different people, so there might be several suspects in this. It says here on the post,
there was at least 4 of you responsible for stealing my sex doll. You all broke the golden rule for the orgy lifestyle. You stole and were dishonest. That's orgy rule 101. Never steal from the sex group. And I want my sex doll back. I want it cleaned, and it better be in mint condition. I'm not even joking, David, Maria, Stanley, and Alan. I will report you to the authorities, and I will blast you all over social media. I met you all through Craigslist, so I'm hoping you see this. I don't care who knows that I'm a sexual freak. I have no issues at all letting the world see me fly my freak flag. There it is, flapping in the wind. This is your only warning. Give me back my sex doll, and I won't make your life a living hell. With all that said, the sex with you all was incredible. It's too bad it had to end this way.
Wow.
Why would you want it back?
Well, it's in mint condition.
it's the weekend, it's mint condition, it was.
I am a betting man. I'm going to go ahead and put $5,000 down that's not in mint condition. There's no way.
Don't think so?
No way.
I think everybody has a different definition of mint.
It's almost like when you drive off a brand new car off the lot, it automatically is not brand new anymore.
Yeah,
and
you might say your truck's in mint condition.
Yes, that's kind of the condition of the sex doll.
Yes. Here's another one, unfortunately, from Craigslist and the misconnections. It's a male seeking a female. It said, we had a blood ceremony? Okay. It says here, hey, I'm the cute dude that you had a blood ceremony with. We were both tripping our balls off from LSD that Trey got us. We ended up on the beach near Lake Worth. We pricked our fingers and we exchanged blood with one another. And you told me it was the most enlightening experience of your life. I remember your blood tasting like sweet tin foil. Then we had really weird sex because we were both tripping so hard. I kept seeing the head of my dead uncle floating over your head, and you kept seeing a demon baby next to us. It's crazy, man.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, it was a blast. I was told you're living in Tampa now, but still visit South Florida often. I'd love to take another spiritual and sexual trip with you. Our blood ceremony was so perfect, man. Wow. Beat Gary and his pager if you can lock my ass down. He knows how to get a hold of me.
Pager? Do people still have pagers?
No.
Gary does.
I think people have pagers, Virginia.
Really?
Gary? Yeah, Gary's got a pager.
Would you guys ever do a blood ceremony with me?
Nope.
No.
Blood in, blood out?
Not really blood in, blood
I
out.
keep my blood in.
It's just something we say.
I would do if Kevin said.
I didn't even say it.
Let's do a blood ceremony, like kind of like a blood brother, blood sister thing.
Yeah.
I would prick my finger and rub it with yours.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you don't have the good sense that God gave a goat.
Oh, my bad. I just want to be loyal and love you guys. Oh, my bad. I'll just shut up then.
Yeah. No, this show's going to be prick free.
That's impossible. That is impossible.
This is a male seeking a male here on Craigslist Misconnections. It says, oh boy. Does your mustache still stink?
That's... I have so many... All right. I'll wait till you read it.
Hey, Ronaldo, it's your little kitty cat. I'm back in town looking for a hardcore nooner. I miss that mustache of yours. It tickled me in all the right spots, especially those forbidden parts. Does your mustache still stink? Every so often, I still smell it out of the blue, and goodness, it was just the right kind of stinky. Just so you know, I'm still fooling the world. Everybody thinks I'm this prim and proper heterosexual husband. Only you know the real me, Ronaldo. You know I'll be putty in your hands once you do the naked electric slide for me. Do you want to hear my lamest dad jokes and then spank my bottom with your shoe again? You know, just like the last time, you're a bad, bad boy, Ronaldo. But I might be even badder. Your little kitty cat is coming to get a nooner or two from you. Meow. Please be ready.
Wow.
Whoa. Ronaldo.
This nooner that's coming up.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, there you go. Please respond to that.
You know what a nooner is, Virginia?
Yeah, I think everybody does.
I was making sure.
Afternoon delight.
Mm-hmm.
That was, by the way, one of your better reads of 2019, that last one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, when you got a great title like Does Your Mustache Still Stink? I mean, you want to do it justice.
It kind of, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. What a great summer it is, too. Here we go. Man, hot stuff out there. Stay cold.
Yeah, oh, it's cold. Summer of Rig is real cold. And I think Virginia's mad at me now.
Why is she mad at you?
Because she lost sudden death. I tried talking to her during Cool for the Summer,
Yeah.
my jam.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Virginia, it'll be fun
She's
tonight.
giving you the cold shoulder?
That's a quest to stare, Kevin.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm not talking to anybody.
Okay.
Ugh.
Promise?
Winning.
Sweet. Good job, Riggs.
Well, Time Magazine has put up a quiz for you. How well do we know the ridiculous stories that come out of the state of Florida? It's Florida Man or Not. It's up on our Facebook page. You can go and take the full quiz. I've got a simple 5 questions. Let's see what your score is. How well do you get the whacked out news, which leads the league with Florida stories? First one was woman claimed to be God, then fled on tricycle. Okay. Virginia, Florida or not?
I don't remember that one being Florida, so I'm going to say not.
Okay. What say you, Jay Bird?
Reeks of Florida. I'm going to go more towards like the Port St. Lucie area.
Really? Okay. All right, I like that. All you got to do is just get Florida or not, and it is Florida, Jay Bird. Congratulations. Yes, you get a point. How's the Florida one? What about this one? Woman admits using county cash to buy dog tuxedo.
It seems like a legitimate purchase.
Oh, man, I got to get one of those for Chewy.
Doggy tuxedo.
I love this. Oh, man, I hope it's Florida, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's somewhere else.
Okay, you are right. It's Arkansas. You both get a point on that. Very nice. Okay, next up here. Woman calls 911 to get a beer.
Definitely Florida.
Those are our people. It's Florida.
Yes, that one is.
And they may be at Cocktails and Karaoke tonight.
Mm-hmm. Woman says she crashed because she saw Sasquatch. Is that Florida or not? What do you think?
I'm going to say not.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's not Florida either.
Okay, you are both correct. That's Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah, so far you're both kind of acing this, doing really well. Final one here. Man called 911 to report himself driving drunk.
Florida. Definitely Florida.
Yeah, that's Florida.
That is Florida. Yeah, very nice.
It's all the people who are hammered and hopped up on something that's Florida.
And ridiculous.
Yeah, Jaybird 5 out of 5, Virginia 4 out of 5. I'd say that is kicking butt right there. Nice work.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people are mad. Ow!
Yeah. Oh, it's so hot out there. Virginia's hose is melted.
Not my friends, not my girlfriends.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
My garden hose.
Right. Yes, garden hose. Well, it's not only hot in South Florida, it's hot everywhere. Like in Europe, it's so hot that people are doing all kinds of crazy things, including a guy in Germany who was pulled over for riding his scooter naked. You can't do that in Germany. But he was pulled over because it's just so dang hot. Cops in Germany are busy, too. They had to pull over another guy who recently thought he was on drugs, so they asked him for a urine sample. He looked at him kind of confused and surprised, took the cup, came back. Said it wasn't urine. It was another bodily fluid.
He pooped?
Bodily fluid.
You know what it is. You make it, I don't.
Yeah, okay, I'm in there. Well, I mean, technically, poop's not a fluid.
Poop's not a fluid if you're doing it right.
Okay.
You hope it's not fluid.
If it's a fluid, you got diarrhea.
Yeah.
I thought there's a question of semantics here, no?
Yeah,
It's
no.
definitely a solid if it's
All
proper.
right, I guess you're right. Solid waste, it makes sense, yes.
Yeah. Turns out he wasn't on drugs, actually. He just misunderstood. He was actually fine. They went to a spit sample, so he's given him basically everything. It came back clean. They let him go. So, but yeah, just what an awkward moment that was, huh?
Weird day.
Yeah, it's a weird. It doesn't look like pee.
If you're the cops, what do you say to that? Go, dude.
No, you know what? Can we just have you spit in this?
You're the cops. You laugh.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Stop taking off your pants. Let's just go with this instead. There's a woman in Spain who went to the cops earlier this month after she paid a hitman $8,000 to kill her boyfriend. You know what happened? The hitman took the money and didn't do it. She's like, you can't do that. That's illegal. So she went to the cops, and amazingly, they arrested her.
What a dummy.
What a dummy.
She's the Spanish Dalia Di Polito.
Idiot.
There's a guy who accidentally shot himself in the left leg, but he wasn't upset with the ammo company who he bought the bullets from. In fact, he gave them a glowing review. On their website, it said, quote, nearly bled out. Looking at many months of recovery. Product performed as designed and marketed. 5 out of 5 stars, would recommend to a friend. He was actually impressed with how it destroyed his leg. So that means positive review for you. Okay.
Horrifying. Though.
Yeah, sometimes
I mean,
it's trying to understand these people. I don't get it.
All right.
I remember the other day on the Whacked Out News, we played the commercial from that Alabama Ford dealership that was giving away a free gun with the purchase. Well, Ford has said, please stop. 3 people were killed at a shooting at a Ford dealership in California.
Oh, my gosh.
I said, this isn't really what we want the association of Ford being.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yes. Not what we want, so.
Thank goodness Ford stepped in and it was like, no,
yeah,
guys.
they said, hey, that promotion you're running.
Too rogue.
Yeah. Bible and flag, okay, maybe, but the gun's got to go. There's a Tennessee woman who passed out drunk in her car while she was parked in a bicycle lane. Yeah, she admitted to drinking the night before, but she was still pretty hammered and obviously very tired because they propped her up to take her mugshot and she promptly fell asleep. So if you look at her mugshot,
her eyes are closed.
It's basically her eyes are closed and you're getting the top of her head. So that is her mugshot. There's a guy in Michigan who thought he was meeting a woman that he'd been chatting with online, but when he showed up, there was a guy with a knife who stole his weed. That's just terrible.
Oh,
what a terrible crime that is.
That's a switcheroo.
That is?
Yeah, that is just absolutely terrible. And would you do this? A product designer in England has come up with a way for men to lactate and breastfeed their baby. Now, it involves 2 hormone pills that you'd start taking 9 months beforehand, and they say it could be on the market within 5 years.
What?
If given the opportunity, could you and would you breastfeed your baby? Men.
Do men have milk ducts?
We tried to get some milk out of my nipples before, and I swear to you, we were so close. It was on deck.
Yeah, I remember we put that pump on you for a good hour or so.
It was. I felt like it was getting something moving.
That was in your pants.
Yeah, I was moving.
He loved it.
And milk. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Would you want Panda to do this if he could?
I mean, it's definitely odd, but
it could be very handy, right? I mean, if you could
could
just
be very
pass
handy.
the baby off to your husband and the baby latches on and he's able to feed it.
New breastfeeding moms, they know, like, they're the ones that have to get up in the middle of the night with the baby because they have the milk supply. If dad could handle half of those duties,
yeah,
that'd be amazing.
Okay, I got to tell you, though, I'm completely weirded out by this. I don't know why, and maybe I'm wrong, and I'm sure somebody's going to be going, you just need to, that's so unevolved. I would be really weirded out by this. And I know there's beauty and magic in the whole thing, but I don't know what it is. Like right now, I'm having a mental block to breastfeeding my child.
You pig.
I know. And I know people are going to say I'm the worst man ever. I don't know what it is.
No.
I don't know if I could do it.
It's weird. Any woman would have to admit it's weird.
It's your own opinion on your own thing, and people shouldn't butt your head off.
I wonder how many men would do it. If given this serious option, if it's like, hey, you'll be fine. I mean, it's just you're going to get breasts and you're going to be able to breastfeed. First of all, two things I want to know. How many women want their husbands to do it? And then two, how many men would do it?
And will the breast milk be the same beautiful, wonderful, nutritious?
Yes, we'll say it is.
Yeah, like it's got to be
even.
Really?
Let's say it's even, yeah. I mean,
they can make it even?
Well, yeah, I think for the sake of the argument, you're saying if
for
it's
the argument,
if
and I
it's
assume
even.
it would be. Otherwise, why would you do it? And if it's, bunk milk, then that's stupid.
It's going to be weird for anybody now because no one's done it before. But if all of a sudden there's this movement.
Yeah, could I get past my mental block of breastfeeding a baby on my own teeth?
If it became a regular thing within 30 years, it wouldn't be weird. If it became a regular thing. Now, I don't think it's going to.
I don't either. I'm just kind of curious where men would stand today.
I wonder if anybody would let us borrow their baby.
I think someone would.
I think somebody would.
I do, actually.
All right, who on the show? Is that the next sudden death for the guys?
I'm out. I'm completely out.
Who's got to take this pill?
Don't give me your baby. I don't want to take the pill.
Oh, sudden death in 5 years, what we're going to be doing.
Well, yeah, Denny's, if you have a baby, just know this bit is on deck.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay, you're right. All right, let's put that poll up on Facebook and our Twitter, too. I want to see how many guys would breastfeed their baby if it were a possibility.
Oh, you're going to get nothing but comments. Soy boy show. What the hell are you all talking about?
Curious. Just curious. Inquiring minds like mine want to know. You can let us know. Just go to KVJ Show Twitter and Facebook. Look for the KVJ Show.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Interesting question here. If we find out that it is possible, hopefully in the next 5 years, for men to be able to take 2 hormone pills that would allow men within 9 months to start breastfeeding. Milk would come out, and they say this whole hormone pill could be available within the next 5 years. So, men, if you could breastfeed your baby just as well as its mother, would you? That'd be the question. We got the poll up. Right now, leading the way is no way with 57%. But 43% of men right now on our very unofficial KVJ Twitter poll saying that they would.
Still early, though.
It is.
Is it only men that are voting?
Yes, this is just asking the question for men. And then maybe we could do a separate one. Ladies, would you be weirded out? How would you feel about it? Would you be going, oh, that's the best thing ever? I love it. A couple questions, though. One, would you have a nice set of boobies when you were done? And could you stare at them all the time?
Yeah, could I massage them?
If they're going to be big and they're yours, I think you can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want, yeah.
If they're going to hold milk, they're definitely going to have to be bigger than they are now.
I'm definitely going to be a double D kind of girl, I think.
Yeah, you really have a lot of milk in there.
Yeah, I think I am.
You're going to be milky?
I'm going to be very milky.
You'll be very milky. Yeah, I could see you.
She's going to be a leaker.
Yeah, no doubt. Can you imagine all the stains on the front of the shirt?
Leaking is real.
Oh, I know.
# leak freak.
Yeah. Leaky over here. Also, another question. Do I have to shave my nips first?
It's
Yeah,
a
you
fair
would
question.
You should.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think you should actually have them lasered because you don't want the baby to get stubble.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, can you imagine that baby has like stubble burn on its face? Poor baby.
That would be terrible.
That'd be terrible. You'd feel so
Stubble.
bad.
That's awful.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. And another question somebody had here. Would it be weird for people to see men breastfeeding in public? I don't know.
If I walked outside and I saw the Kevin Ralston breastfeeding a baby, I'm probably going to take a pause and go, Kev, what the hell's going on, man? I'm probably going to be a little weirded out.
That would go viral.
But
I really do think
is it
would.
just because we're not used to it? I mean, if this pill became available and men started doing it, fast forward 50 years in the future, do you even look twice? I mean, think how much our society's changed in the last 10, 15, 20 years.
It would become the new normal. It would. And
Yeah.
everyone's screaming at the radio saying, no, it would not. I'm talking about when we start dying off and people that are younger are starting to do that, it would be the new normal.
It would be standard. It'd be like going, oh, congratulations, Ralstons, you're pregnant. And Kevin, here are your hormone pills so that you can also breastfeed the baby in 9 months. Okay, doc, thanks. It just feels weird. This whole scenario is just gonna. I don't know. I'm not ready for this.
And now, when your boobies try to go back to normal, you're going to need to do what I did, a breast lift to put them back, because now you're going to have these saggy, long, like a tube sock with sand in the bottom
That
of
would
it.
be the issue for men because it's one of two options. You continue doing it, but you think about it. Yeah, your kids are 20. You're not going to still want to be taking hormone pills so that you're lactating. And so, yeah, you would have to do something about the boobs as they stretch out and then try to return back to regular size. That's why I don't know if it would ever work.
You're going to start seeing dudes start to feed themselves. Oh, look, you guys, I can get a whole double D in my mouth.
Guys are going to be squirting each other at happy hour.
It's going to turn goofy.
It could be fun for a while. As a novelty, it could be fun for a while. I'm not going to lie.
Because I can see
there
some
are
guys,
some benefits.
Some guys just getting the milk in their boobs and not having a baby just to squirt their friends.
You can't get hammered while you're breastfeeding, though.
What? Okay, never mind.
You can if you're not feeding that baby.
You can pump and dump.
I don't know. This just went from doubtful to hell no.
You can have one beer. Actually, when I was breastfeeding, my doctor said have one beer to help your milk come in. But then that's it. You can't continue to have beers and beers.
Can we do it? Can we have a better term than pump and dump? I don't know. For some reason, it just sounds kind of gross.
It sounds like some kind of poo party.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not loving it either. All right, you want to cast your vote, fellas? You can jump on either Twitter or Facebook, look for the KVJ Show, and let us know if you were given the option, would you breastfeed your baby? And let us know right now. 67% say no. But, hey, 33%, why not?
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
Today is National Food Truck Day, so we're giving shout-outs to our favorite food trucks that are out there because they really do. They're game changers. You get some of the best food anymore in South Florida out of these food trucks. I'm telling you, the wings that I had last night, I don't know where you're going to find a bigger wing. It's amazing. Like, I don't know of a sit-down place off the top of my head that has bigger wings than what Jeffrey Eats, that food truck at Barrel Monks, had last night. It's amazing stuff. Savory Eats, like you said, they're at our place, Due South, and they do amazing stuff, man. They've got those tuna nachos. Oh, my gosh. They're so good.
They really do
They're
a great
so
job. They have the burgers. They have so much good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Definitely some good stuff.
Making me so hungry, baby.
I hear you. A couple of shout-outs. Somebody said shout out to the Lobster Monster. That's one of their favorite food trucks. Somebody else said Red's Kitchen food truck is amazing in Port St. Lucie. It's at our breweries there. Love Red. He's awesome. Latin Infusion.
Could this work? A peanut butter and jelly food truck. It's all things peanut butter and jelly, fried peanut butter and jelly ice cream, maybe a peanut butter and jelly donut.
I think peanut butter and jelly fried could work.
Okay.
Like a Monte Cristo.
Yeah, why not? Give it a shot. Somebody said Hummingbird Table at Gulfstream Brewery often is a great pop-up, different menus. The La Haciendita Super Taqueria is very good.
Kevin, very good.
Oh, yeah. Delicious, they say. Another one to check out. El Toro Loco is another one that people are loving. And I saw a list of some of the big ones that are out, especially kind of around Broward. The Palette Party It's from someone who used to be on the Food Network's Chopped and Cutthroat Kitchen, who put that together. Apparently is one of the big ones.
I want to go head-to-head with Virginia, little Cutthroat Kitchen.
Let's do it. I might really cut your throat, though, if you beat me.
She really beat me up pretty bad in Port St. Lucie with the last little cooking challenge she did. She beat me not only with the actual cooking demonstration, she pretty much taunted me in front of a whole tent full of people, and they were all laughing real hard.
They enjoyed her jokes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I may have been a little overserved.
Oh, someone had a bit of a wine buzz. Yeah.
It was Prosecco.
Our boy, BC Tacos. Remember these come out to a lot?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love them.
They're listed on the New Times list of the best food trucks at number 2.
They should be.
Yeah, I agree. Good. Miss Cheesiest, like I said, that's one of the bigger ones.
Is the grilled cheese one, Miss Cheesiest?
Yes.
Okay, I got to check out their menu.
Rolling Chefs, another one. That's number 4 on their list. Sauced Up is listed as well.
What is that about? Sauced Up?
Sauced Up. Yeah.
Somebody's excited.
There's too much to Google. I'm doing mischievous, sauced up.
Yeah, they specialize in burgers and wings. They're out of Coral Springs, and they're best known for their gourmet-style filet mignon sliders.
Ooh.
Gosh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Fat Kevin, what are you doing to me, baby? I need it.
Man, oh man.
He's hungry today, too.
Well, we had that mukbang last night, and anytime I eat before I go to bed, and I ate a lot last night, I'm always really surprisingly hungrier the next morning.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why?
I don't know. Stretched out your stomach, maybe. It just loved it. I don't know. The Waffle Wagon comes in at number 6 on their list.
With everything.
Chicken and waffles. Woo. Okay. Ooh. Dang. They're out of West Palm.
Making me wet. My mouth, mouth.
Box of Chacos. A Chinese taco truck? Yeah. Apparently, I guess it goes. Box of Chacos.
Chinese tacos. How does that work?
I don't know.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it's a former chef from Tap 42 that did it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool little concept. Yeah, they go anywhere from North Miami to Lauderdale. Spring in Roll Out. Is it one? It sounds like that's Vietnamese cuisine, Virginia.
Spring rolls, yeah.
What about this? You specialize in breakfast, and the name of your truck is Break for Breakfast. Kind of, you're taking a break, and you hit your brakes. And
I don't hate it.
All right, okay.
Of your list of ideas.
This is fun. Let's keep talking about this.
Crazy Dilla Food Truck comes in at number 9, and then they said the Curbside Gourmet is the 10th best with the food trucks based out of West Palm. So there you go. They say that's the 10 best in South Florida.
You got you specialize in pickles. You have a truck. Your pickle up truck. Pickup truck. Pickle up truck. I don't know.
You can't even say it. Is this like the J Burger?
J Burger actually does roll off the tongue, and you guys deliberately butcher that.
Only because we've now been saying it for 10 plus years. But for the first 8 years, it was impossible to say.
No, I can say it 5 times in a J Burger, J Burger, J Burger, J Burger, J Burger. Nailed it.
You might have missed a few of the last ones.
Damn it, Captain.
Yeah. Now, what we got for you here is KVJ Cold Crimes. Now, these are crimes that the KVJ show has committed that we never got caught doing. Ooh.
But if we had, punishment probably would have been pretty stiff.
Yeah, I mean, it could have changed, the course of your life a little bit.
At least a little bit of time in a cell.
I didn't put my worst crime there either. I put something where I was okay to talk about.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you didn't get caught, but it's not the worst thing
So we can play this again.
We can absolutely play it. We can do a couple rounds of this.
Okay. Until we finally admit to something that's really so bad that we realize the statute of limitations hasn't run out until it's too late. Sounds like a brilliant plan here. Okay, so here's what you got to do. You got to pin the right KVJ show member with the right crime. Okay, here we go. Crime number 1. I thought this person had something of mine in their car, so I stole it from the valet while they were on a dinner date.
The car?
Apparently so.
They stole the car?
They stole the car. And if it's you, your memory's terrible.
You need to steal a hearing aid.
The car?
I'm shocked.
Okay, who was that? Crime number 2. This person stole 2 mannequins from the Limited at the Gardens Mall in 1996. Who did that? And finally, this KVJ show member said they used to joyride with their friends in their dad's car without him knowing, even before they had their driver's license.
There's another crime that's been texted to you.
There is?
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine that. Somebody in the room turned his assignment in late.
Okay.
You don't know it's me. You don't know if it's me or not. Get off my case, lady.
Okay, the final KVJ cold crime here. My roommate used to work for Arby's, and we used to steal bags of fried chicken, like 100 in a bag, and then fry them at my apartment.
Oh.
Okay, chicken thief. Who was the chicken thief?
A lot of thieving going on around these parts.
A lot of thieving, absolutely. So you just got to put them in the right order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you think? Let us know. 877-979-WRMF.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com. Did you miss a segment from the KVJ show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.
Okay, we got a bunch of criminals here on the show. Criminals who have not been caught. This is KVJ Cold Crimes. These are crimes that the KVJ show has committed that we never got caught doing. What you need to do is match the crime with the right KVJ show member. 4 cold crimes here.
You can't prosecute what you can't catch.
Okay, this person said, I thought this person had something of mine in their car, so I stole it from the valet while they were on a dinner date. Who did that? Case number 2. I stole 2 mannequins from the Limited at the Gardens Mall in 1996. Cold case number 3. I would joyride with my friends in my dad's car without him knowing before I even had a driver's license. And cold case number 4. My roommate used to work for Arby's, so he would steal bags of chicken and then take them to my apartment and fry them up.
Dang.
Yes, cold.
Cold show.
Cold.
Oh, hard. Real hard.
Okay, we've got Heather on here from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Heather.
Hi.
Who do you think committed the first crime of stealing a car from the valet?
Well, I think it's crazy enough to be Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, she thinks someone stole something, but she's wrong, so she does something to combat it.
What about crime number 2?
I think that's weird enough that that's Jaybird.
Okay. What about crime number 3?
That is you, Kevin, because I think you've said that before.
Okay. And crime number 4?
I would say Jenny's because he always has the munchies.
Yeah. You know what? There is a little underlying. Yes, you can really kind of figure these all out. Yes, you are correct. Very nice.
Yeah. He gets the munchies, but not with snacks with GMOs.
Yeah. Now, I want to hear a little bit about Virginia's crime here. You thought this person had something of yours in their car, so you stole their car from the valet while they're on a dinner date. What is this all about?
Yeah, this was quite a few years ago. And
How old were you?
30-something.
So this happened in South Florida.
Yes.
Okay, so all right.
I recruited the services of one co-conspirator who also happened to be in the valet field.
Okay.
And so he told me how to do it, and he actually went with me and helped me do it.
Okay.
And it was surprisingly easy to steal a car from valet. Ugh, I shouldn't say that.
If
but
you know what the keys look like, do you just go up and quickly swipe the keys and then get in the vehicle? Now, did you
Yeah.
have to take the vehicle anywhere, or did you just get into it and then look around for this item?
I took it off premise.
Okay.
I scoured for the item.
Wow.
Did not find the item.
That's amazing.
And then maybe about 20 minutes later, brought it back, and the valet had no idea.
Okay, did you put it in the exact same parking spot?
Yep.
I could see how this could work. If you really staked out the valet, watched their process, not all valets are created the same. There's some that only have 1 or 2 people there.
These guys were loose. There was holes in their whole system. I could have put the car back anywhere, and they wouldn't have even known it. But lucky for me, I put it back in the same exact spot.
It was a restaurant?
It was a restaurant.
What grade? Are we talking 5, 4, 3-star?
5-star.
What restaurant
Really?
is it? What's it rhyme with? No one
Can
knows.
you name the town?
West Palm.
Okay.
Is it still there?
A 5-star in West Palm.
It
does
is.
Does it rhyme with Sadley's?
What?
Does it rhyme with Sadley's?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to see what happened.
What rhymes with Sadley?
Bradley's.
Bradley's not 5-star.
I don't know. I think things are fancy, I guess. I don't know. It's by the water. They have cool drinks that I don't normally get.
No, this is a very upscale restaurant.
Okay, does it rhyme with the Smakers?
No.
Okay.
Smakers.
Breakers.
Good luck trying to steal a car from the Breakers. Ugh, I would not try that move.
Does it rhyme with Hortons?
No, it was not Morton's.
Does it rhyme with Smake House?
Outback Steakhouse is not a 5-star restaurant.
I don't know. In the Pennington household, it absolutely was.
It is. Okay.
That was a 5-star dining experience for us Penningtons.
If they actually went to a 5-star, it'd be 10.
Yeah, I mean, we had sides that, it was a big deal Outback.
The Bloomin' Onion alone.
Fascinating. And Jaybird, what did you do with these mannequins you stole from the Limited?
I kept them at my apartment down in Broward when I went down there to play baseball. I ended up getting fired. I told you about my little run-in with the manager at the Limited. She didn't like me. I wasn't fond of her. She didn't think I was a good folder. Didn't think I was the best sweeper.
She didn't think you were a stealer, but then you were.
Well, I knew I was out, and I knew that these mannequins I wanted, and I took them. I feel guilty. I shouldn't have done it. I was wrong, but I've grown.
Okay.
That's my truth.
Yeah, I don't feel guilty about mine.
Yeah, mine was just dumb fun. Yeah, I told the story before. Happened when I was back in Logan, Ohio. So eventually got busted for it because I was in the car with my buddies and we were smoking. I pulled up at a stoplight and didn't even notice my mom was sitting right beside us at the stoplight. And she
Like
looked
she
over.
wouldn't notice her husband's car.
Gosh, you were so punky. Mullet, smoking, stealing mom's car.
Yeah. Listen to Motley Crue.
Gosh. Oh, the devil got you.
That's what she's probably said.
That's what my mama said.
Yeah.
The devil got you by the foot. Release my son. And Denny's, just one question. You were stoned, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the arrangement.
Well, it all makes perfect sense. All of it then. Let me see. We're going to get to the After the Show podcast coming up here in just a bit. Got some beers, I believe, we're going to have as well. Kind of get all ready for cocktails and karaoke tonight.
Okay, I kind of feel like a little singing today.
Okay.
What are your thoughts? No?
Warm up the voice a little bit? Okay. We'll get to that. Jaybird, before we get to the After the Show podcast, though, my friend, would you wrap us up here today with a lovely thought, my friend?
Start off with an original one, then I read it back. It wasn't that good. So I'm going to plagiarize. Don't let yesterday use too much of today. See what I'm saying? Yesterday, you lost, or you lost sudden death, didn't you? Didn't you lose sudden death yesterday?
That was today, babe.
Yes, don't let today bother your afternoon.
Was that your thought?
You lost today?
You already start drinking?
That was today. I thought, okay, never mind.
What?
What?
Please just go to commercial. Never mind. I should have went with the original thought.
What is going on? I'm sorry. What is... Are you all right?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Just let me drink. It didn't go that well, all right? Sometimes it doesn't go that well.
Okay. Just to let you know, somebody says the Corsa America rally about the Bugattis and all that stuff flying on the turnpike. Kevin is right. It's lame car shows everywhere all week. Okay?
Lame car shows.
All right, well, there you go. So if you love those cars, it's going to be awesome. If not, okay.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.